Welcome back to Leisure Hour Radio. I'm your host, Mike Linehan. And my guest today, a very good friend of mine. You might have seen him on My 600-Pound Sister, or you might have seen him at your local Wendy's. John Tylet, everyone.
Hey, yeah, that's a good setup. That's great.
You want to start over?
Why'd you insult my sister like that right off the bat? It's not even true. My 600-pound sister.
I think he was insulting
Whatever.
your gender.
No, he's transgender. He's transgender. All right, people, let's get this rolling. So what do we got today, John? How you feeling?
Yeah, I'm good. I can't complain, man. I mean, loving life. It's another Monday, another Magic Monday, as you like to say.
We could have been at the Pub on Park open mic, but too bad that I'm basically not allowed back there anymore.
Yeah, you got a problem with like going to mics, threatening them with guns.
Threatening them with violence,
Yes.
weapons. I mean, it's my problem. And then like...
Parading autistic people.
Dude, I didn't know he was autistic, but then...
He had a bowl haircut.
Probably when he went on stage and started acting like he couldn't talk, that probably should have been the giveaway that he had something going on.
No, that was good. I like that.
That was a good bet.
I think he's funny. I've seen him at other mics, like that one in Keene on Fridays in the bowling alley.
Yeah.
But he has to show up there with headphones because he can't take the noise of the balls hitting the pins. It like triggers him or something. So like, I had like a soft place in my heart for him. So it kind of fucked me up when I saw you berate him for just like he had one line and he wouldn't have like.
It was a good line though.
He wouldn't have dug on you if you hadn't heckled other fucking comics during an open mic and tried to set up your own jokes within the heckle. Like you were kind of fucking out of control, man. You know.
Well, I was out drinking. I was out till 2 o'clock. I told you. I probably should have not even went to the mic, but. For anyone...
Well, you brought me there, so I can't complain. I'm still happy about that.
Oh, I gave you a ride. We're the no ride list boys.
Yeah, we're the DUI duo. Thanks for that, Hannah. That was great.
Yeah, thanks for the ride. Thank you.
Yeah, Hannah's our producer, everybody.
Yeah, today, This is a very different episode. I haven't been back on doing this. This is my first time probably since Mir Fontaine. My last guest, I actually want to bring that up. My last guest, since coming on my podcast, he is known by Cardi B. Cardi B actually stole his song. And I want to show you that clip. If we have that up. All right. Yeah, so, but we'll get back to that. So on this Friday, I'm hosting that mic at Keene.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I'm
okay, cool.
So it should be a good time. I'm going to do some crowd work, and then I have to get ready because on Saturday... Yeah. So...
Don't think you're an investor.
No free
Are they paying you?
No.
Ah, okay.
Wait, what time is it exactly?
I wish.
See, that's why you should have, like, gotten good with Pub. This is great to have the ad playing in the podcast. They're not paying you.
No, I know.
Cut it out.
Cut that part out, yeah.
Yeah, Hannah, you're supposed to...
I don't think you didn't give her the instructions.
Wait, am I supposed to like cut this video?
Alright, just listen.
Why don't you like explain to them what they're supposed to be listening to?
Alright, so this is my first time back in a long time. And if you can't realize that, you're not a true fan of Leisure Hour Radio. But, so what I'm explaining here is that recently, Cardi B, I don't know if it's true, I don't know if it's coincidence, but my last guest, you know me, you come on my podcast, John, now I will always be a ride or die for you online. You ever get in an online argument, I will be there to have your back.
Okay.
In person, I don't know. It depends if there's a gun involved, but there's no promises in person. Online, I got your fucking back. So,
yeah.
Guess
Which one's more likely to happen?
Online.
No, in person.
Alright.
I mean, if I'm with you, it's in person, because I have to stick up for you next time you berate another autistic person.
You know what? That's not how we should start this show. Alright, so...
You're lucky, like, all those guys at that mic, like, aren't the fighting type.
No, I know.
Yeah.
Well, but dude, they come at me in all different directions. The fat bald guy fucking running the mic.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't trash comics, dude.
Alright.
He borderline barely likes me anyway, so I don't need any.
That guy hates my guts.
Yeah.
But so, alright, so what we're gonna watch here, John, I know you don't really like rap music, but we'll get into this.
Yeah.
So, he just, basically, Cardi B, she either stole his song or didn't, but just listen how simple
This was your last guest?
This is my last guest, yeah.
Okay. I know nothing about hip-hop, so I can't contribute to this, but...
If it's up, then it's stuck, then up, then it's stuck. then it stop, then it stop, yeah, then it stop, then it stop, then it stop, yeah, then it stop. If it's up, then it stop, then it stop.
All right. Well, you hear the similarities, right?
Yeah, I heard similarities, but
So the term "up," if it's stuck, so if it's up, then it's stuck. So what it means is,
I love a white guy explaining rap lyrics. If it's up,
it
is stuck.
So this is a very all right. Let me explain this as white as I can. So this is a very common urban slang, and
This is great.
so this is a very common urban slang. And if it means if it's up, then it's stuck there. So that means if you have beef, it's not gonna go away until something comes out of it, until it's settled. But me, on the other side, I actually have a couple rap songs that I will debut at the end of this episode. But for now,
No, you didn't even tell me that.
yeah, no, I never
Yeah.
told you that I made music.
Because you know I'd say no.
I haven't made music since I was a freshman in high school. I mean, in college. But it's pretty good. I have a song called Bloody Nose, and it's about having sex with a prostitute and doing cocaine with her, and it's pretty good. It's a good song. It's a great song. But what do you think? Why have you never really gone into rap music?
I don't know. It just doesn't appeal to me. Like there's a rap song that I like. I should probably have fucking silenced my phone.
Yeah, that'd be nice if you want to come on my podcast and be a respectful guest. Everyone, don't.
Yeah. But like I do, there are songs that I like, but I like them because they represent like how bad hip hop is and how whack like the community. Like hip hop could be its own thing, and I respect it. But like what I really hate is like dumb reviewers being like, "Oh, this is like great. Like listen to the struggle." Like hold on, what's that ASAP Ferg song? Suck an N-word dick or something.
Whoa.
I said N-word.
Whoa.
Listen, that is my favorite song because it shows you.
Is that Plain Jane?
Plain Jane,
Yeah.
Plain Jane. It shows you like it's an example of what happens like not necessarily ASAP Ferg. Like he's just doing his thing, but it's what happens like the people that write about be like, wow, this is profound. Like there's writers and like white guys, writers for like hip hop magazines, being like, listen to the struggle of this. Like, listen, this is profound. It's like, dude, it just like this is what happens when you put music in the hands of someone who's unwilling to be honest about something, and that's like an example for like the world in general.
Well, have you ever noticed?
You know what I'm saying?
Whenever someone gets famous off of rapping, or just like maybe like any type of fame, nowadays it's all about fucking being a victim. You always come out.
Right.
When I blow up, I'm gonna act like I lived in the hellhole.
Are you blowing up as a rapper or a comic?
I don't know how I'm gonna blow up. It might be as a porn star, but I'll keep you guys in touch.
Alright.
But while we're at this segment, let me plug my OnlyFans. You can follow me at JewishCockhammer42.
Is that real?
If you want it to be.
Why are we setting up bits? Can't we just have a conversation?
Alright.
I was about to like go off on something. Come on, man. You fucking disrupted me.
Alright, go.
And it's just like, I don't know, it's like I'm fine with hip hop existing, but like I think people have the wrong idea about it because I see so many, and comics especially, like the douchiest shit I've ever seen. Like I love my friend Sam Buck. He's a Cape Cod guy.
Yeah, shut up.
But
Sam.
like every week he does a podcast, and it's a decent podcast, but he keeps having like these rappers on there, and he's like the nerdiest, one of the nerdiest people I know.
Who
So
does
it's
he
like
get?
I don't fucking like Murder Mike or some bullshit.
Oh, like local
I don't
rappers?
know, but it's just like, dude, your lyrics are so. It's like, dude, like I don't know. I grew up like listening to like fucking. My mother would listen to like Simon and Garfunkel. So when I'm like, people are like, these rap lyrics are so good, I'm just like, I don't know, man. I'm just not sure if it's on the same level. You know, it's like, oh, dude, you can't knock their experience. It's like I'm not knocking their experience, but I don't also talk about it like the shit they're saying to me is profound. Like I don't hear Wet Ass Pussy and be like, wow, this is fucking awesome. And I know it's not like songs like that and Suck an N-word dick or something aren't meant to be like fucking taken like that, but it's like the whole thing surrounding that shit, you know? It's like the whole idea, like this is like above criticism, and it's like it's fucking not. It's kind of ruining the world. You know what I'm saying? It's ruining the fucking world. Like it's just not classy to go around and be like, oh, I'm fucking wet ass pussy, you know? Like it's not a class. She's not a good role model.
But on the other hand,
girls are like walking around now, like, oh, I'll just have a fucking wet ass pussy. I'm not going to study accounting.
But would you rather a woman, first of all, walk around with a dry ass pussy?
This is not what I'm fucking talking about.
It's all about making money.
It's all about making money.
And that's the root of all evil.
But most girls aren't gonna make money with their pussy. Well, like not like
Yeah, but
fuck
like,
you money.
the way
Yeah.
like the
But girls
culture
will
is-
make money with their pussy, but like and then now it's like fucking. I get that we're in a pandemic, so girls are struggling and they're doing their OnlyFans.
Oh.
But like, what the like? Is this the fucking country my grandfathers fought for? Like honestly, they fucking. My grandfather was on a fucking aircraft carrier in the South Pacific in World War II.
Wow.
Was in a couple naval battles, but he was a flight deck commander and got such bad sunburns that one of them turned to melanoma and killed him. Fucking went to his brain.
Holy
Yes.
shit. Did he ever
It's
tell
like
you anything about
so.
like,
I wouldn't say he's like a victim of World War II, but he got that South Pacific sun got to him eventually.
did he ever face any kamikaze attacks?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Well,
Because
you-
they were really far out, and Japan didn't really have aircraft carriers.
Mm-hmm.
So I
Well,
don't.
that was
I don't
the
think so. That was more at like I don't know. That was I think because aircraft carriers would be far away from the battle. But there was a couple of naval battles. I know like something exploded and some guy landed on him and broke his leg or something.
There's like
Some shit happened. The USS Wasp, whatever the USS Wasp was doing out there in the South Pacific.
That's what he was on, the USS
yeah, the
Wasp?
USS Wasp.
Anna, could you look that up?
Yeah, punch that up, Hannah. Yeah, put that on the blunt.
Jesus, so we have a new producer here at Leisure Hour Productions, Red Wagon Studio, whatever you want to call this. It's actually just my mother's basement, but we're working,
I don't
we're
know.
trying. And
It's like I want to do something about it. I'm just gonna like. There's nothing I can do about it. I'm just some fat guy. I'm just gonna sit here and complain about it,
about what?
But, like, that's-
changing rap?
No, not changing the rap, just changing the outlook on fucking culture,
Yeah.
and realizing that there's probably areas worth criticism that people say, oh, you can't criticize that, People act like fucking if you want to like talk shit about Cardi B, like you're just a piece of shit. You don't deserve an opinion. It's like Cardi B might be a piece of shit.
She definitely.
She might be a piece of shit.
Do you know about how she started off? How
She was a stripper. Yeah, I've seen the videos.
Well, but she
Yeah.
was a stripper, and
She has like one of the worst tit jobs I've ever seen.
Well, have
Her
you
nipples like
Have
fucking
you seen
went
her?
down more
Have
than
you
mine.
seen her original teeth?
Her original teeth? No, I'm
Yeah.
not curious about that.
Yeah, well,
That teeth just disgusting.
I do a lot of deep diving on my free time. I have a lot of free time, so I'll like look up like celebrities like before and after like hair transplants and shit. Like just because I mean that's a weird thing to look up, but I think it's interesting because a lot of like just that like say if you're like a comedian,
Yeah.
like would you ever like say if someone approached you. They were like, all right, I'm gonna let you fucking. You can be in this movie, this comedy movie,
Yeah.
with fucking, with Jake Paul.
Yeah, in a fucking second if it paid me well.
And they're like, but you
I mean, if
have,
it paid me anything.
but you have to get like facial reconstructive surgery.
Oh, I don't know about that. I'm kind of scared going to the knife. Why do you think I don't get the fucking lap band? Because I'm pretty sure I could get that for fucking free at this point, but I just don't like the knife. I don't like. It's not even the knife that scares me. Just they can't do that to me while I'm awake though. I would like rather. I don't know. I just feel like they can put me under and I'm just not coming out. I just have that paranoia in the back of my head. I'm kind of a hypochondriac.
What? You've never had a surgery before?
I had a kidney bean removed from my ear.
Shut up.
In second grade, I stuck it. We were like doing math with kidney beans, and I stuck one in, and I couldn't get it out. So they had to like knock me out and pull it out surgically.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
Why don't you tell that on stage? That's a great story.
I don't know. Honestly, it's never occurred to me. I don't tell like truth. I tell like my bits are like 1% of truth, and then they're made up. But me telling like a real life story, I don't know. It just doesn't seem like I'm not a good storyteller, anyways. I'm more just absurdist. So like me
Yeah.
telling like a long form story like that, I don't know. Maybe sometime. But yeah, the kidney being removed from my ear. But back then I was 8 years old. I didn't have like hypochondria.
Yeah.
That didn't start till I was like 18.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if you don't know, Jonathan himself can't smoke any weed because of your paranoia. That's a weird thing. So when you get paranoid, what do you think?
I'm having a heart attack.
You instantly just start.
Yeah, I
thinking,
start
like,
breathing
I'm
weird, and that
dying.
makes my heart beat weird.
Yeah.
So fucking, it makes me have like a arrhythmia or misrhythmia or whatever the fuck it's called.
Yeah.
And then it's like, oh, that's definitely a heart attack. I'm gonna take me to the hospital. I'm dying.
How you coming on the USS Wasp?
I already have. I was waiting for you guys to stop. USS WAP was a United.
No, not the WAP.
Not the WAP.
Wasp.
We're not talking a wet ass
USS
platoon.
Wasp.
Or Italians.
USS
Battalion, a wet ass battalion, because they're in the ocean. All right, so
Okay. That's not what I meant.
Okay, you read it.
wow, so this is the ship your grandfather was on. This thing is a beaut.
No, I think they.
It got lost at sea.
Oh.
Yeah,
Luckily, he
were
wasn't
you
on
there?
it at that point.
So the USS Wasp was a United States Navy aircraft carrier, commissioned in 1940 and lost in action in 1942. Wow. She was the 8th ship named USS Wasp, but so that must have not went good if you were named the Wasp if 8 of them went
I think he
down.
was on. Yeah, but was there another one after that?
It might have been the one out. So
Yeah, I think he was on. He was on the one after that because he played in 2 Rose Bowls for Duke.
what?
Yeah. So whenever he
Are
graduated,
you fuck your
yeah,
grandfather?
he had to be in the NROTC to get a free ride through Duke.
What
and he
position
he
was
was
he?
a right guard.
Can you look him up? It'll come up. What's his name? It'll come up in the Duke Hall.
No, I'm not gonna put his name out. Just put like 1941 Duke football.
Yeah. Pull up the roster. Do you know what number he was?
No, I don't even
Why
know if they
don't
were.
you-
I don't know if they were wearing numbers at that point.
Yes, they what?
Yeah,
They've
were they?
always worn numbers. Yeah, but it was different styles. So you'd see like a quarterback.
I mean,
wearing,
he was a
like, number,
lineman,
like,
so
50.
he's what 60 through
Well,
79.
back then it was different with the numbers. Like that's more of like a modern thing for the numbers to be like that.
he's like he played on the teams before they even passed. Like they would pass the ball like once a game.
But that's still
Yeah.
really cool, man.
But guard was a tough position back then because there was so much outside running. He'd always have to be pulling.
hmm
You know.
I actually have something like that in my family too. So my great uncle was the last ever 2-team captain of BC. He was a captain.
Oh, yeah?
He's captain of the football team and captain of the baseball team.
Yeah, I have an uncle that was the
He has
captain
a
of the
statue.
BC hockey team, but he's not blood. He married in. Yeah,
Yeah.
married into it. He's a cool guy though. I haven't
he-
seen him in a few years.
Is he a blood or a crip?
No, he's actually, dude, he's super successful. Like, cause I mean, he like people loved him because dude, he was captain of the BC hockey team.
Yeah, hockey's a big thing.
So
around
obviously he had a million opportunities, but he started his own insurance brokerage and sold it off a couple years ago.
here. Wow.
Yeah, now he plays golf every day now at Marlboro Country Club.
Impressive,
Don't look
too.
for him.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I've actually.
Yo,
So,
someone's got to shut that dog up.
yeah, Hannah, can you take care of that? Just go up there, give him a treat or something.
But,
Is that camera still recording, Hannah?
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
All right. So now this is a good time. We're gonna give you some of our sponsors right now. We are brought to you by the 2024 Trump campaign. Let's bring back America. Do you have anything to plug?
I think he was a funny guy.
Trump?
Yeah.
I think he was by far the funniest president.
Oh,
ever.
by far, like top tier funny.
Why?
Like as funny as you can get in a political.
Dude, in a
Arena, you know?
pandemic, he was selling at arenas. Did you see all
Yeah,
the
yeah.
people going to? How is he fucking putting on shows like that?
Yeah, that's pretty funny. Just the level of not caring was pretty funny at that point.
Mm.
My favorite line of his, dude, there was like a hurricane that hit Florida a couple years ago. Turned out not to be that bad. It was mostly just the media blowing out of proportion. Like,
They
fucking
always do.
Yeah.
It's all they
So
have.
yeah, that's all. Like they really are like the most evil fucking thing in the country right
Yeah.
at this point. The media is so fucking evil. But it's like, and look at the fucking way they've deluded people. Wait, let me go back to this Trump line, and then let me talk about media delusion.
All
So
right.
fucking. So Trump, there's a hurricane hitting Florida. Trump fucking gets up and he goes, "Yeah, I don't know what we're gonna do about this hurricane. Maybe we can nuke it. Like, let's nuke the hurricane. We'll see what happens. Okay? We'll see what happens. It'll probably be a good idea." And it's just like, that is like A grade, top level Andy Kaufman type shit. To hold the most powerful office in the world and be like, "Yeah, we'll fucking nuke a hurricane," is just the funniest shit you could possibly think of.
Did it work?
No, he didn't do it.
I'm kidding.
He didn't do it. Like people say crazy shit in their acts, it doesn't mean they're doing it. He was doing like an act.
Yeah.
And it was great. I mean, every president does an act, but none better than him. None
Well,
better than him.
did
None
you see-
funnier than him. I mean, there's probably been more successful
You
presidents.
see this motherfucker Biden is at the Super Bowl? What, he owes us all money?
Is that the
Didn't that-
Super Bowl?
Was he was at the Super Bowl?
I
didn't
don't
see
know if
that.
he was at it, because I was plowing during the Super Bowl, so I was just listening to it on the radio.
Yeah.
But at halftime, he came on. He had a speech that he was doing, like,
Oh, yeah.
talking about... Yeah, go ahead.
Fucking man. Keep going.
Yeah, so he was just like...
Wait, he came on? No, he wasn't. Was he on that fucking halftime show?
Well, I was listening to it on Westwood One. I'll plug him right now. That's a dying art. I'll talk about my stint in radio also, but after.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was just listening. He came on. He's a good. He's probably as good at public speaking as Crispy the comedian.
Alright. I mean, I think Chris P might have you have a problem with the berating mentally deficient people.
Yeah. I mean,
I don't know. Chris P's like normal when you talk to him, though.
he's actually a good guy.
Do you know what his story is? You know that fucking weirdo up in New Hampshire? Not Chris P, but his name is like Vermin Supreme or something, and he runs for president, and his biggest, like, he's like the biggest problem facing this nation is tartar control. He's always just talking about dental hygiene. He's like it's like an act.
He's got to be selling
It's an act.
some
But
type
no,
of fluoride.
Chris P is his running mate.
Are you fucking serious?
Yeah.
So people that don't know this, I'm fully behind Crispy. So he's this comedian that comes to this open mic that we go to every Friday in Keene, New Hampshire. It's a good mic. It's probably the best one running, so I shouldn't even be saying it because if people listen to this, they're going to blow it up now. But so Crispy, he's just an old timer. He's like the regular, like, he might be a drunk. He might have had some problems when he was younger with like drugs or something. But his heart is in the right place. He set up an entire stage. Did you see?
Yeah. He had told me a couple days before that he's filming something for something.
Is he?
I don't fucking know. I hope he filmed me. I had a hell of a set.
What's he filming? He's gonna fucking put together a tight 30-minute set and put it on YouTube?
No, it's something for some like local access TV up in New Hampshire.
Oh, that makes sense.
No, but we had a hell of a crowd that night. I fucking killed it, like my best set during the whole pandemic.
I can't
Easily.
believe I missed that, dude.
And Crispy then walked to every fucking person but comics in there. And just like, there was still like a few, like 10 comics left, and they're all, it's so decent. They could have done well with the crowd too. And fucking, I had them warm the fuck up, and Crispy fucking sent them packing.
That's the thing. Like, I love going, like, I love it going either behind you or Owen, because you guys are just like great at, like, well, you especially, you were great at warming up a crowd. Like, fucking getting them going, because, like, your jokes are just, like, they're fucking ready to go. They're polished, especially, I don't want to give away your jokes on here, but, like, the fucking Native American joke, dude, that gets me every time.
That one, for some reason, didn't work as well, other than some guy cut in and he was like, oh, dude, I heard you're an Indian. And I said, like, yo, be careful, because you can't even say that shit in Cleveland no more. And just like that little cheap piece of crowd work fucking killed. I'm not, like, a crowd work guy, but, like, I get lucky sometimes and I'll respond to a fucking heckle.
Yeah.
You know,
and it just works.
Yeah, it fucking, like, that was working a lot more than even some of my material. So, I don't know, but here's the thing, the Native American bit always usually does pretty well.
I love that.
Unless I'm in a woke room, because then people say it's racist, but
yeah, well,
whatever.
It's not.
But it's based off a true story. It's based off, the beginning of the joke, I took a 23andMe DNA test and I'm 1/4% Native American, that's 1/400th. And the truth of that is, I never took the 23andMe test. A few years ago, well, like 10 years ago, my grandmother gets diagnosed with Alzheimer's.
Yeah.
She died a couple years ago.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, well, she had a great life. She visited all 50 states. She had a really good life.
Mm-hmm.
My grandfather was like national president of the Elks.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So, both sets of grandparents had fucking tremendous, fucking fruitful lives. So she was diagnosed with Alzheimer's, and then about 5 years into that, she's incapable of taking care of herself. We have to put her in a place. My mom gets power of attorney over her because my grandmother, she had a good sum of money, and she forgot that she always thought she was broke, so she couldn't take care of her finances anymore. So my mother had to get power of attorney. My mother gets all her legal paperwork, and she finds fucking adoption papers. My mother always suspected she might be adopted, but never confronted her about it, never asked.
Yeah.
You know, because adoption back in my grandmother's day was
a different thing, right?
Fucking
you were looked at as like a lower class citizen.
Second class citizen. Big time.
Right, yeah.
So, she's like, fuck, what's our heritage even from her? Because we don't know, is she the same heritage as her parents would have been? Thinking that's now that we know that's not her biological parents. So my mother does one of these 23andMe DNA tests on her.
When she was dead?
No.
No.
You fucking what?
Alright, I'm sorry. Go on.
Do you even know how they work? You gotta They send you this little
It's a
kit.
swab, right?
It's a swab, and then you like screw it into a test tube, and you send it to you. You don't do it on a dead person. You need
Okay.
living tissue.
Well, I am not a taxidermist, or
I mean, maybe you could do it on a dead person.
yeah. I mean, I'm sure the blood still is the same. I don't know, 'cause we did that in my family actually.
I wonder how good they are. Like, could you swab like a dog's mouth and they send it back? Like, dude, this is a dog. What are you doing?
I think there should be that, and I think that's $1 billion idea.
You want to know your dog's heritage?
I think that's actually $1 billion.
Dogs probably
idea.
have cooler heritages.
Well, no, not
Is there
really.
racism in dog communities?
I don't think there's racism, but I think there's a lot of slavery involved in it, or not slavery, but a lot of eugenics. It's kind of similar to like the Nazi practices. Just because, if you don't know, all dog breeds were just manipulated to be what you wanted them to be.
But anyway, can I finish the story? Because my
Yeah, go on.
my grandma came out to me. She was the same thing, like English and Irish, which is what her parents were,
Yeah.
but 1% Native American.
Mm-hmm.
So by law of averages, then my mother's a half of 1%, and I'm a quarter of 1%. So that's where that whole Native American joke comes from.
Yeah.
And then I get into like, yeah, me joining a tribe and shit based off that 1/400th. And I'm like, hey, if Elizabeth Warren can do it, so can I. And that always fucking
That
hits.
always eats.
Yes,
you.
that
well,
always
especially on the New
I mean-
Hampshire crowds.
That's like, here's the fucking thing. I can't take any of these. I can't take this shit to Hollywood. You know, I can't take King of Hyannis to Hollywood.
No, yeah.
I can't
of course
take
not.
fucking Elizabeth Warren Native American shit to Hollywood.
I don't know.
I don't think I'm going to Hollywood though.
I don't know. I'm down to book a trip.
Right now I'm in a basement, a fucking towny basement in Dedham.
All right. Well,
So
you were
my comedy career has
invited.
taken me about this far.
You were invited here, and I thought you were gonna treat it with respect. But everyone at home, now we know who's actually on the side of Leisure Hour Radio and who's against it. And
Sorry, COVID.
you,
I think I'm no other. So,
you know what you should do though? You should do what I do. I just started telling people I'm vaccinated.
I thought about doing that. My sister's actually a pharmacy technician, and
Oh yeah, you
she
told
can
me
get
that.
us the vaccine early, but not yet because we're still phase 1.
Yeah, my grandfather
Yeah.
got the vaccine, and now he has 3 dicks. So now it's even better when you molest
All
me.
right, give me 10 vaccines.
No, he actually
Yeah.
got it. So now they're doing, you see Worcester State opened up as like a mass vaccination site?
No.
Yeah, so that's where a lot of people are going to be able to go now. Scrappy.
Do you name him after the Scooby-Doo like puppet?
No, that's
Scrappy-Doo?
my older brother just one day brought that dog home.
Yeah.
Because at his school, did I tell you he went
got a
to
fat
school
dog.
in Worcester? That's a really fat dog.
Yeah,
huh?
it is.
So my brother went to school in Worcester. That's actually how I know about Mary Fontaine, because he like knew like Jersey kids, like, and that's how I got.
Oh, the rapper?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but so my brother went to Becker State, I think it's called, or Becker College in Worcester. That's how I know about like all like Nancy Chang's and like other places.
Yeah.
And what was I saying? Scrappy. So his school has like a well-known veterinarian school attached to it. So they would bring in like puppies,
Yeah.
and they like just they learn on the dogs, and like they help dogs out, and like they just foster them for a
Sit.
little bit, and they gave Joe one of the dogs.
He's excited for new friends.
All right, dude.
My dog actually knows German.
Get a cheek swab. Let's do the 23andMe shit.
Sit.
Step on the nuts, dude.
Hey, sit.
Dude, your dog is fat as fuck.
Scrappy. Scrappy, come over here.
All right, I want to do a.
No. Oh.
All right, I want to do a little word association game.
Okay.
All right, I don't know how I was gonna do this, but all right. So I'm gonna draw a symbol. I'm gonna show it to the camera, then I'm gonna show it to you, and then your first reaction will be the improv game. I'll show the camera first, and now I'll show you.
Oh. I don't know what. I mean, a few words come to mind.
This is how we catch them. Pay attention.
Yeah.
Well, you're German, right?
An interesting part of history.
It is a very interesting.
Yeah.
You know. Oh, so back to that. So we've been watching. Me and Hannah. We've been watching a lot of older movies, and like. So I showed her like Taxi Driver the other night. Shutter Island. That's not really an old movie.
Money Talk.
Money Talks. You know,
Yeah.
that's very funny movie. So we were watching like old school, like just like funny movies, and they're just like old school, like psychological movies. One Flew Over the Cuckoo Nest. Have you ever seen that?
Yeah, that's a great movie.
That's a fucking amazing movie.
Love the score of that movie.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, the song they play after Chief breaks out with the fucking kitchen sink.
Yeah. So I've just been really interested in old movies like that, like watching like Schindler's List and stuff, because there's nothing really to do. And let's take a momentary break. I gotta get the dog out of here.
Why does your dog have no collar?
Doesn't fit around his neck.
All right, if you can chill like this, I think we got it.
All right. That's fine, yeah. If he's just cool in it.
You need to go to Casual Dog XL to get him a fucking.
man.
What?
Stop recording on that one. But it's alright.
I thought if it was green, it was recorded.
If it's red, and you press this red button on the
No,
side.
it wasn't recorded the whole time.
No.
Damn it! Did we miss my Native American shit?
I'll check. It should have been recorded.
I fucking forget part of my rant, and I'm so pissed at myself. Because I was gonna bring it into like
Oh no.
girls on OnlyFans and shit. It was gonna be really good.
No.
I should have written some shit down. I fucking always do that.
We got basically the majority.
Yeah. No, it was better though, because I didn't bring it into the punchline zone.
We're at 31 minutes.
Yeah.
Yada da 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 da. Alright, do your ranting now, you fucking rant bag.
I already did it. I think I did a decent enough job. I hope it fucking recorded, or we're gonna have to do a reshoot.
No, we gotta record.
Alright.
We're fully recording. Oh, and by the way, thanks for pissing all over the floor in there.
I did not.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Nice job having a sink in your bathroom, by the way. Fucking now I got piss hands and I'm touching your couch. Yeah.
Wait, where's this?
Alright. The sink doesn't work.
Oh, it's alright.
The
I'm
sink,
good.
you know that's why there's baby wipes in there. Yeah, my bad.
Oh, there is?
No,
I
yeah,
didn't know that.
the sink doesn't work
Yeah.
in there because fucking...
Here, I have hand sanitizer.
Oh, cool. Thank you, Hannah.
I was going to keep this in the podcast.
Yeah, this is the best part.
Yeah, this is probably the funniest part of the whole thing. Yeah, I'll take some.
Purell, more like pure hell on my liver.
That's recording. Hey, watch out for
I just want to double check.
Alright.
Since it's recording, it's rude.
Alright, so...
I smoke too much, man.
The end of this podcast. Yeah, so I'll tell you. So yeah, I told you I worked at that radio station, and that's how I met this kid. And my buddy actually, he sang the national anthem at one of the finals games during the NBA because his dad is the trainer of the team.
Like this most recent finals?
Yes, yeah. During this because there was no fans there. But I was just thinking, like, what a fucking shitty time to sing the national anthem.
Yeah, no crowd.
But in 2020, when fucking no one gives a shit about the national
Yeah, half
anthem.
this country like hates this country.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, man. The world's fucked. I don't know what I'm gonna do about it. What are you
gonna do? You gotta just keep living.
Trying to make people laugh?
Well, yeah.
But here's the thing, comedy sucks too, because half of it is like, come on, Dougie. Come on. Comedy sucks, like, dude, we got into comedy at the wrong fucking time. I wish I was born in 1968 instead of 1988.
I wish I was my age right now at like 2010.
You know? If you watch like a lot of 80s comedy, you're like, dude, it was so fucking easy back then. It was so fucking easy to be like really funny and making like... You used to show up to like a comedy club, hosting one weekend, and be like, here's a solid gold bars, and please sexually harass our whole wait staff. Like, it was just a different time, you know? Are you recording us?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, okay.
Oh, well, you're being recorded.
No, not you. I was getting paranoid when there's a phone standing next to me and I'm like talking shit. There's a phone being pointed at me and I'm talking shit, you know?
Well, has anyone ever recorded your stand-up? And tried to say
there's
anything
this
about
kid
it?
down in fucking Rhode Island who... his thing is like, yeah, I just take photos of her. Like, the more mics you show up to, there's people that just...
Why? Why are they taking photos of me?
Well,
I record
I don't
every one of my
mind it.
sets.
But this could also records everybody's sets and will post them on Facebook and shit without their consent.
No.
I was like, dude, take this shit down. He posted my set, and it's just from some random night at Rick's in fucking Woonsocket.
You know what they do with the comedy?
And I'm like, dude, I didn't fucking tell you to do this. I didn't know you recorded it. Don't record my sets and don't post them without my permission.
You know what they do with the
I don't know what
comedy
the fuck I
studio?
did. I didn't even watch the whole set. What?
At the comedy studio, they record everyone's set.
Yeah.
And they'll just
So-
have it there. They have everyone's
Yeah.
jokes, everything, just on film now.
I don't. That's not as bad as long as you're not posting it or using it against them.
I guess they have. I guess they've posted it online without people though. Like, they bashed
Oh, for
up,
real?
They bashed up
The
people.
comedy studio in Cambridge.
No, it's
or
in Somerville.
Somerville, yeah.
Yeah, I gotta bring you up there. That place is decent. I gotta bring
Yeah,
you.
that makes 3 minutes and you got to show up like 3 hours early though. Don't
Yeah.
You?
Well, no, I have a kid that goes. He goes there early because
I'd be so fucking trashed by the time I got on stage.
I know the owner too, but he never remembers me. Every night that I go there, he always ends up buying me a drink, and he goes, "Hey kid."
Oh, I got a drink bought for me.
The
After
other
my
night,
set on
yeah,
Friday, yeah.
Well, yeah, because you fucking crushed it, dude.
That's like when I know I made it in comedy. Someone's buying me a drink.
You'll know you made it to comedy when you can fucking put your feet up at your own house, not in your mother's basement. And then...
I don't live in the basement.
Well, you're a floor.
Still got my old room.
You're a floor but I used to have my own. Well, I shared a room here. That's
Yeah.
why I moved out.
You like to decorate though. My room, like you would think I'm a serial killer. It's just there's
Why?
nothing.
You don't put shit on.
There's no.
Really?
There's just 4 white walls
Well,
and a vaulted ceiling.
everything down here was just like either my dad's shit or like that painting behind you. My grandmother made that for me. That's me playing high school football. That's my MVP award right there from Boys
Yeah.
Lacrosse. Yeah, pretty cool. Everyone out there. I'm trying to get on the Israeli lacrosse team right now as we speak. But yeah, I love putting shit up. Like everything I have, like this was sent to me by the Denver head coach, like back in the day. So I used to actually like be like really fucking good at lacrosse. Like
Oh yeah.
there was like a time in my life, yeah, but I blew it all away, dude. I literally, physically, literally, I blew it away.
Like up your nose?
Possibly.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No, not that.
Mm.
But just like getting in trouble and shit, like at college, like just fucking around. I made the team, and then I didn't show up to one practice, and they cut me, and that was the end of my college lacrosse career.
Oh, you played college?
Yeah,
That's cool.
played for a week.
For Wentworth?
Yeah, for a week.
They have sports teams? I
Yeah,
didn't
well,
know that.
they have the best men's volleyball team. No, I'm not.
Fuck! Yeah! Woo!
No, we're fucking, we're world renowned, bro.
Yeah!
Yo,
Woo!
Ooh,
Yeah, we just can't get past the Slovenians. The only other fucking country, the only country on earth that cares about men's volleyball is Slovenia for some reason. I think Melania Trump actually. Is she from Slovenia or Slovakia?
no, she's from
Serbia? Siberia?
I think she's from either Siberia or the Ukraine. Could you look that
No,
up?
I think she's Slovenian.
Is she?
Yeah.
yeah,
Well-
she's from like Eastern Europe.
Well, although all those places
Oh, there's
are
a lot of.
Eastern Europe.
She's
yeah.
definitely not Belarusian. I know that much.
You know, I really want to head out
Maybe
there.
she's Estonian.
Are you interested in like going to like Russia? Like
No.
you're not like you're not.
I don't think my
interested-
comedy will travel there.
Yeah, she's Slovenian.
Woo!
Oh, you were right.
Her
Holy shit.
and Zdeno Chara.
Really?
I think so.
Well, they take hockey fucking serious in Europe. They
Hockey,
take it
dude.
se-
Hockey's the best sport.
Yeah, I only played JV hockey in my days. I was never really the best hockey player.
Yeah.
But fucking, for every time I played hockey, I always had a fucking blast. There's no more sport. There's no sport that's more fun than that. But if you're ever down, my boy does like a pond hockey, like kind of like a league out in
No, you fat guy on fucking pond ice
with
There-
blades under
Yeah.
his feet.
No, thank you. No. No.
But it's fun.
I don't know. I haven't skated since I was like fucking 8 years old.
Did you ever play any sports?
Yeah. I played football like in high school. Fucking. I
Lineman?
was good. Yeah, the
Lineman?
nose tackle. I was
word,
fucking white Vince Wilfork.
Yeah.
You know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We used to make fun of lacrosse players. We called you guys chicks with sticks.
Yeah, we basically are. We already
Yeah.
have the long hair.
No, but the best lacrosse players. Lacrosse players had the best weed.
Yeah,
That was for
definitely
sure.
the best
Lacrosse
weed.
players had the best weed.
Best
always.
weed
Yeah.
and the worst parents.
I should have played lacrosse then. Ah, shit. I don't know, man. Fucking A. I don't know. What countries I'd want to visit would be like, I don't know,
You gotta
Iceland.
come out to Israel, kid.
No,
Yeah.
I'm not in the tribe, dude.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if you're with me. Israel's dope, dude. You love it there. It's literally the most beautiful fucking women in the world, but they'll beat the shit out of you.
Well, that's what I heard, because you did that birthright shit.
Yeah.
So, like, you show up there and they just throw a bunch of Israeli girls at you.
That
Because I was Catholic, so
they only give you the best experience possible. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're not gonna bring you there and then bring you to the shithole. They're gonna bring you there. They're gonna put you in Caesar's palace.
Well, their
You
whole
know what I
goal
mean?
is that you support, like, Zionism, right?
Forever.
Yeah.
So you vote towards it. You have kids with Jewish women. What I am, I plan on having kids with multiple Jewish women.
You're gonna spread that seed out?
No, actually, I want to have at least like 15 kids for the fucking for the troop.
No, you're a great role model. You'll get him. Yeah. See, I was Catholic, so like they just throw the priest at you.
Yeah.
You know, you got to learn how to dodge.
I'm actually mad at you
Seem
for
less
having
fuckable
that.
than the other altar boy.
I'm mad at you for having like that joke because my new joke that I'm doing, like fuck
It's not like that's not something I do on stage though.
No,
I don't
I
talk
know.
about Catholicism.
Yeah.
I was barely like I'm Catholic. Yeah. You know.
But yeah, you never
Like
really
I
go
never
to
like
church.
I go to church when someone dies. or
Yeah,
something there,
same here.
You know.
Oh, we're still
No. Well, here's the thing. Fucking, you guys stopped going to synagogues, right? Once banking become nationalized. That's your new church, right?
What?
Once they got rid of the gold standard, you're like, oh, we can really fuck with the fucking. We can really fuck with the interest rate now. Let's do this. 4% on a savings bond, bullshit.
Yeah, hello.
How's a 0.5% sound?
Hello,
motherfucker.
Israeli Defense Force.
The Anti-Defamation League?
That's what I.
You know, like my mother's neighbor when she was growing up is now was the head of the ADL.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, so that she must have went to Israel
I feel
all
that
the time.
like no, she's not Jewish. They just had Jewish neighbors, and the kid she used to babysit ended up becoming head of the Anti-Defamation League.
Oh.
Yeah,
oh,
and he had to
oh.
step down because he was getting way too many like death threats from anti-Semitic
of
people.
Course. Well,
He's a great guy. I fucking love him. He's like, and I'm just like, how does he do that? You know why? Because he can schmooze. He can schmooze with the best of them. You know?
Yeah,
he just really is that type of person.
Literally, he's the type of person that has the gift of gab. Like that's what Jewish people say.
He was like, my uncle told me like they would be out playing fucking ball hockey.
Yeah.
They'd be playing street hockey, and he would write articles about like the street hockey game they had that night.
Oh really?
Yes, yeah.
Oh, so
like he was just one of those guys, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But not knocking him. That's fucking great. Fucking like. I mean, I thought I was going to be in the NFL when I was in high school. Like, I didn't fucking care about anything else. I wasn't even that good at I didn't even play in college. I ran a fucking 5.640.
Same here.
Yeah, I ran a fucking 5.640.
But speaking of no, but that's true. Every kid fucking for some reason.
Fat boy.
But so speaking of like youth hockey, that's actually. I just remember this now. So like I kind of got my start in like broadcasting and entertainment. When I was a kid, there was back on the people with mentally handicapped issues, and I'll call him a retard right now.
Oh,
but,
shit.
So he was mentally challenged.
Cut that part out.
Cut that part out.
Cut that part out.
Mike, cut.
That was the
I grew up
argument.
in Boston, and I went to a Catholic school, and I was like one of.
We can't put this out. We can't put this
Yeah,
out.
I can't put that part out.
No. We can't put this whole thing out. Just
Yeah,
like,
no, there's gonna be
this
a
will
lot
come
of
back to
editing.
haunt me in 10 years, and I will be canceled.
There's gonna be a lot of editing.
Yeah.
Well, good thing everything that was just said wasn't recorded on either camera.
Oh, good.
All right.
Okay, cool. Did you at least get my the OnlyFans rant?
I don't. So let's do it.
She said it was recording.
Let's do it. Come here. So this is what it looks like when it's recording, Hannah, and you have to click this side button if it's not, because it just wasn't recording.
We're gonna have to come and do a reshoot one day.
How many times does it? Like, how often does it?
Yeah, why does it
stop
turn
recording?
off?
Because this isn't a video camera. This will turn off every 10 to 15 minutes. This one will keep going, but it uses the way I save my videos.
Is that only shooting you though?
Yeah, but it'll get both.
If I
audio.
sat here, would it shoot me?
I could make it shoot both of us, but this one is on me. This gets the better video, and it's on me for a reason.
Okay.
Baby. No, I'm just kidding.
Fucking people have better technology to fucking webcam themselves on ChatterBait, dude. What
yo,
the fuck?
Yo, ChatterBait is that fucking...
My favorite...
That's like the version of OnlyFans that real lonely people go on, or they're really fucking horny. You're either really horny or really lonely.
Well, that was like a pre-OnlyFans type thing.
Yeah.
It's like, because OnlyFans, you at least you can put all your fucking shit behind a paywall.
Yeah. Exactly.
Whereas ChatterBait, like, you're out there. You're out there.
You're out in the web.
Yeah, like, you just go to ChatterBait. Like, if you went to fucking... I did go to high school with a girl that ended up doing porno.
Really?
Yeah.
Hot? No.
She was alright. I wasn't like directly friends with her, but I was friends with friends, so she would be at places. And I remember her being like, "Yeah, I'm getting into modeling." And I'm like, "You're not fucking hot enough to be a model." And you don't fit. You're not over 5'7", and you're not like fucking.
You gotta be 6'1", 100 pounds.
Yeah, you gotta be a really like rare commodity.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You have to look almost like a man.
I remember I was like fucking 18 at the time. I'm like, this girl's gonna end up doing porn, and fucking like within a year. Like, she's on there, like, she didn't just do porn, she did, like, fucking, like, the fucking hardest, like, some of the sites she would appear on was called, like, My Daughter's Fucking Blackzilla.com. Like, she did, like, fucking some serious porn, where it's like, how much were they paying you? I think she only stayed in.
I don't think you can make more than $1,000 doing a porno.
To make enough money to get breast implants. Like, that was her whole goal.
Well, if that's what she wanted, then give it to her, you know? If that's all you want.
But even, this was like 15 years ago.
Yeah.
And even then, you could like kind of like do that on the low. And someone would just have to find it. And now everything is out there always, constantly.
15 years ago, porn was still a good industry to be in. There was money in porn until the internet.
Yeah, the tube sites fucking ruined that.
Yeah, there was money in porn until the internet. Like, Joe Rogan always talks about how he used to live next to a fucking porno director. And he used to drive Ferraris, had a fresh house.
Hey, look at some of the fucking houses they shoot porn in.
I know.
Yeah, Black.com, baby. Yeah, Black is like it's like the classier version of My Daughter's Fucking Blackzilla.com.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well...
Here's the one thing is, like, porn, like, there's no political correctness in porn. It's still, like, she-male porn. Like, you couldn't say she-male or tranny.
I call them women.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying.
No.
But in porn, if that's what you're into, it's still she-male on porn sites, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Or it's like, I don't know, man.
Well, you don't know, I don't know, and that's alright. But, so... I wanted to talk about this. So I was getting into this. So I know, like, we talk about the college campuses. Everyone does, like, how fucking wild they are now. So I got this shirt. So my school, Wentworth. Shout out to everyone at school. I know that you guys love me there. I'll be back hosting the radio station soon. So my school, we always have like these events. They brought in these sex educators one day.
Nice.
So there was about 15 LGBTQT plus everything you want in there, and there was about 15 of those fine people there.
Nice.
And they were going around there, dildos, they were showing you how to put on condoms, they were talking about consent, and they gave away, have you ever seen my Netflix and consent shirt? And then on the back it says give something,
that's pretty good.
Give something, get some. That's my favorite fucking t-shirt, and they gave that out there. They came up with gyms, and honestly, like, I feel like people give... was it like mandatory that you went to No, I go to all of that shit. I like talking to people like that. I love just like interacting with
You love that community?
Yeah, well,
I like that community too.
Dude, they're awesome people. I don't care what you do when you're in your bedroom, on the streets, if you're good and
right, but don't try to guilt trip me by changing like the way people talk.
Well, all they really were trying to tell us was not rape anyone, and I can get behind that message.
Yeah, you shouldn't be in call like that should be kind of explained. That's like, one of those. It's not even something you really have to be explained.
It's just some weird.
I don't think no rapist was ever like, no one ever like raped someone and then someone was like, you're not supposed to do that, and they're like, oh really? Fuck.
Yeah. Well,
oh shit! I thought you could just fucking pin down a woman against her will, and it's just like, no, you can't do that.
Well, there's people that murder people, and there's people that rape people, but then there's also people that hold the door open for you. There's people that will help you carry an old lady's groceries to her car.
I feel like holding the door open for someone is kind of like...
It's a lost art.
No. If you want to rape someone, like, that'd be step one.
Actually, yeah, you are pretty much right. Yeah.
Oh, here, let me hold the door for you. Oh, that looks like you're carrying something pretty heavy. I'll help you. Where's your car? You know, there you go.
I think I just gave someone a bunch of ideas on how to rape someone. And,
I mean, who's your audience?
Probably someone that's gonna rape someone.
Hannah,
now.
are you gonna tell all your friends about this one?
About this.
This podcast? You're gonna tell them to watch?
No.
No, yeah, I don't blame you.
And you should have kept your fucking mouth shut.
Alright, no, we can't revert
back
to
to Tim
Dylan. No. Dude, Tim, that was
Tim
great.
Dillon.
If you're listening, Tim,
Fucking,
we love you, buddy. That shit was great.
Dude, that was fucking... I guarantee, like, that episode is gonna have so many views. Like, I said it to you guys just because I was interested in, like, finding the video, because I tried finding it. And then I instantly said it, and both you guys were like, yeah, I listened to that.
Yeah.
Like, everyone's gonna listen to that. That was fucking hysterical, but it's... Like, he's like that lost breed, dude. He can make anything funny.
If you're a comic and you're not listening to Tim Dillon, what are you doing with your life?
I don't think... Yeah, I mean, but podcasts do. So I listen to a bunch of podcasts. I really like Theo Vaughn. I listen to, like, King of the Sting. I listen to Bad Friends. I listen to, like, Tiger Belly. Like, I listen to a lot of...
the West Coast shit.
I like a lot of the LA guys.
Yeah.
I still listen to, like... But I'll listen to, like, sports podcasts, too.
Yeah.
Like, I listen to, like, all different types. I listen to, like, history podcasts, like...
I listened to a podcast about the Legend of Zelda once, and I was like, what am I doing with my life?
Like, that game was fucking wild, though.
Multiple Zelda games were fucking awesome. Huh?
I used to love that. What was your first video game console?
Original NES.
Yeah, my first was Nintendo
Mario,
64.
Yeah, damn. Like,
do you remember playing GoldenEye on?
Oh fuck
Mario?
yeah! That's why everybody got it, and then eventually. You either got it for, if you're cool, you got it for GoldenEye. If you're a nerd, you got it for Mario 64.
Mm-hmm.
Mario 64 was a great game anyways, though. But I'm just talking about, like, the elementary school politics of the time.
Yeah.
Like, if you're cool, you played GoldenEye. If you're a nerd, you played. But anyways, then Zelda came out and
my
just,
mom
like,
didn't
fucking...
want me to play GoldenEye. She thought it was, like... She thought that game was, like, fucking legit. I wasn't
To this day, that was... Well, my dad passed in 2014, but that was his favorite video game ever.
Really?
Was GoldenEye. Like... I remember, like, asking my parents for a 64 for so long. And I'm like, Dad, you gotta try GoldenEye. Like, I know you love all the James Bond movies. You're gonna love this. He kept that... Like, I had moved on to, like, PS2, PS3.
Yeah,
he kept playing that 64. Just to play the same fucking shit over and over and over in GoldenEye.
Dude, why don't they remaster that game?
They did, and it wasn't that good.
Well, because
they didn't remaster it. They didn't
redid
remaster it. They redid it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. The games aren't, like games, I don't know, games are good now, but unless you have, like, the perfect game day one, your shit, like, all the shit that Cyberpunk's getting, and I've been playing it, but all my friends say, yeah, Cyberpunk is fine, it has some glitches.
You need the PS5 to play it, they said.
Yeah, they said on Xbox One it's fine, and that's what I have.
No, you do? Yeah, I had the fucking PS4, it's over there right now, I took it all apart.
I'll wait for the price drop next Christmas, and I'll probably get the PS5, I don't know.
I'd buy it right now if I could get it for $500. I'm not spending fucking anything over the retail price. It's
I'll wait till it retails for $400. Amazon on Cyber Monday next year will have some great deals.
Yeah, exactly.
Or this year.
Well, do you have Prime?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had Prime for a while. I had Prime Video and all that, but I just don't fuck with giving that company money. Amazon?
Yeah.
I remember...
Bezos stepped down, though, huh?
Yeah, well,
Who took over?
I don't think they know yet, but...
Bezos, in the same week, he stepped down and Elon Musk passed him on the richest list.
Do you mind looking that up? So, Bezos... Dude...
Elon Musk did pass.
No. Who's the new CEO of Amazon? Yeah. But,
Bezos is about to lose half his money, though. He's going through that divorce.
Yeah.
If I had all that money, why wouldn't she just, like, dude, you could definitely get her killed and no one would know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well... Actually, no, not really.
You could get her, like, don't even kill her. Frame her in some shit. Like, Bezos is probably pissed that Epstein's, like, dead by now. Because if Epstein was alive, he could definitely have gotten his wife framed somehow in that shit.
I wouldn't be surprised if they don't have fucking... Well, I can't steal someone else's takes, so I don't even want to say it, but I bet a lot of these Wall Street guys that are coming out, and a lot of these, like, rich guys that are coming out and saying, like, this stuff everything that was going on with GameStop, like, it needs to stop, like, all these, like, high-up dudes.
Well, how about you just stop shorting stocks? How about you just stop doing shit that's good for you, but ultimately negative for the global economy?
But that's
hold on, Hannah, what's the new CEO called?
What's his name?
Jeff Bezos being replaced by Andy Jassy, who is the
Andy
head of
how do you spell it?
Andy Jassy, Jassy.
All right, does the spelling matter? How much
Yeah,
money?
'cause I'm gonna
How
look
much
it up,
money
He's
does he
the,
have?
he used to be the director of web services.
Oh yeah, Amazon that AWS shit. That's like
CEO
they
of
own
Cloud.
that's
that.
bigger than their fucking even their retail site now.
No.
Yeah, that's
really?
how they make the majority of their money now.
Wow. Well, you know their production companies aren't making shit. Their movies and fucking TV shows suck.
Yeah, yeah. They get some good movies on their shit,
Oh,
but their
actually,
streaming
I'll give
streaming
them
service
this.
sucks. You gotta pay for everything.
Have you seen Hunters
No.
on Prime? It's a show about Nazi hunters. I fucking love it.
No, I think I
Al
saw.
Pacino.
Was that show the man with the man in the high castle?
Was
Was that Amazon Prime?
That's Amazon Prime.
I
didn't like that.
I watched like 1.5 seasons of it and gave up. Yeah,
I didn't like
wasn't
that
that
show.
good. The only thing, I'm not sure what else. They did the new Borat movie, which fucking was disappointing.
Mm-hmm.
It was so like the funniest part of that movie was when he was cutting that guy's hair, and he's like, every time he cuts a strand, he's like, this. He keeps like.
Oh
asking for his
yeah.
approval.
That's
That's
good.
the only part of the movie that really made me laugh.
Well, that's like.
Other than that, he fucking... Dude, it's the same bullshit nowadays. You insert your own politics. You, try to talk down to half the fucking... Like, you alienate half the fucking country when you do that shit. Why would you do that? Why would you all of a sudden eliminate half your audience so fucking Hollywood would accept you? Fuck Hollywood. Who needs that shit?
What? Dude?
Movies fucking suck nowadays. TV fucking sucks.
That's true.
They've watered down fucking everything. Everybody Loves Raymond wouldn't be like a fucking show now. And Everybody Loves Raymond was great. And not a fucking problem at all. But you know what? Sometimes they make fun of women.
You know what? You're not coming on my Netflix show when it comes out.
That's fine.
No.
I'm sure it'll be good.
Dude, we gotta start writing sketches. You know, that's where we fucked up.
I have
you ever-
sketches.
No, I have like 4 sketches I've written, but I've
Yeah.
never done. Have you ever made a sketch?
I
Like
did
an
like
act-
a man on the street type thing.
Yeah, but like I've never like.
And I did
actually-
shit in like high school AV class.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, back in the day when Vine was going around, the Vine was popular. I was pretty good on Vine. I would do like little like sketches.
Were you the Saw Dude guy?
Saw dude?
Saw Dude?
No, I
You
wish.
kind of look like him.
No, that guy's famous as fuck.
Is
now.
he?
Yeah, that guy is.
I just remember those videos.
He's in the Jimmy Tatro crew.
What was the guy that was like, I got my own home and it's made out of watermelon?
Oh, that guy.
Yeah, that guy was funny.
I think that guy died actually. I'm pretty sure.
No, the best thing about Vine
Yeah.
is they didn't censor content. You could type hairbrush into it and it would just be a girl like fucking herself with a
Oh,
hairbrush.
dude, yeah. There was a lot of porn on, but that's
Yeah.
why Vine was TikTok.
Well, dude, that was the end. That was
But-
the very end of the golden age of the internet.
But it was 6 seconds. That's what. If
yeah,
you had,
that's all I need.
you
A 6
only-
second loop.
No, but 6
Get it out.
seconds to make something funny. You know how hard that is. That's like why it was amazing. You just make a funny video. It's just you saying like 1 word, 2 words,
Yeah.
maybe doing something funny. Like that's. It was different. Now, dude, are you on TikTok?
I have one, but I've never made like.
Oh yeah,
That's
you look at
that's
it,
not
yeah,
my
yeah.
like. It's
Well,
like
there's
it's
hot-ass
very
girls.
shallow. You gotta be attractive.
The girls on there are fucking.
I do about as well on there as I do on Tinder. That's why I'm on Plenty of Fish. You know? Although I heard Hinge is like the unattractive person.
Well,
app now.
no, Hinge is like.
But here's the thing:
You're
I
not
got
getting
like my
pussy.
personality is like at least like an 8.5.
Really?
So I should be getting at least like a 4.5, looks wise. Because my personality outweighs it so much.
I think you should wait it out. Hit the comedy hard. Wait until you make a hot ass girl in the crowd laugh. Buy her a drink, and that's how you start.
Nah, I'm not gonna buy her a drink. It's equal rights.
That's how.
Equal rights.
But that's how you have
She's
to
got
do
an OnlyFans. She's got more money than I fucking do.
Dude,
That's for goddamn sure.
I can't believe the other night, that would have been. I obviously did terrible on Friday night.
Yeah, you did.
That was actually embarrassing. Did you see, like, everyone...
I
like,
mean, no one did great
No one would even, like, look at me.
after me.
Yeah.
I don't mean to gloat.
Well, you were the only one with a crowd.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
No, there's another guy that went up, and he's a good comic, but he was, I don't know, he got flustered, he got nervous with the crowd or something. I did too, because my first minute was kind of rough. I've listened back to it like 3 times.
Well,
My first minute was rough. I actually fucked up my first joke.
Really?
Yeah. But,
I just didn't sleep that whole night. That's what I shouldn't have went to an open mic like that. Like, fucking, that like, tired, like, fucking... going up there, like, not even being able to talk.
Yeah.
But it's whatever. I mean, I'd rather fail now in front of fucking just a couple other comedians and figure it out.
You'd rather, fail on your podcast.
Fail on the podcast, dude. This
what
is
type of cologne is that?
That's Saint Laurent YVs. Why, you want to smell it? There, it's here.
No, I don't want to smell it.
There, no.
I was just making conversation. Okay.
This camera went off.
Whatever. If I'm on camera less, the better off we are. I got to piss too. Mind if I take a piss?
Oh yeah, this is actually a good time to take a piss. I gotta take a piss too.
Yo, what do you?